What makes a film so bad that it's funny? This is a question that so many people have tried to answer, because you can quantify whether something is funny or not, whether it's bad or not, but combining the two to say that something is so bad that it's funny is very difficult to explain, which is where we get to, in my opinion, the funniest bad movie of all time, Troll 2. Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mr. Chicken Movies and today we are looking at Troll 2. Now I'm going to preface this with the fact that I haven't really immersed myself in the universe that much. I haven't seen the masterpiece, so I've heard, that is Troll 1, and to be honest I don't really plan on it. Today's video is going to be focused on Troll 2, which has had a lot of competition with its title as being the funniest bad movie ever. Bearing in mind, I have seen films like The Room, I have seen films like Birdemic, I have seen so many hilariously bad movies, but this one takes the cake. And today, well, I'm gonna take a look at why. Troll 2 was made in 1990 for an unknown budget by B-movie horror director Claudio Fragasso. It is a sequel to Troll, made in 1986, and this is the first pill you're gonna have to swallow. This movie doesn't actually have anything to do with trolls. There is not a single troll in this movie, there is not a single troll mentioned in this movie. Instead, the film is about goblins, who, as you can probably guess, look awful. Look at this poster even! This kid isn't even in the movie! This creature, who isn't even a troll by the way, isn't in this movie. It horrifies you in your sleep and haunts you for life. The original bogeyman is back. None of this has anything to do with the movie. Like I said, this movie isn't even about trolls. What the hell is this thing on the stairs? What on earth is going on? I'm confused. Okay, but enough beating around the bush now. Let's actually watch Troll 2.
What did they want with him? What did Peter do to the goblins?
Poor kid! Less than a minute in and I'm already laughing at this movie. This kid's acting is about as wooden as Peter's surroundings, and the grandpa is just traumatizing this kid. So our film begins with a grandpa narrating a story of a guy being force-fed paint by someone with some very obviously drawn-on freckles, but it turns out that she is a goblin! Because apparently Troll 2 is about goblins. And the Chug Jug from Fortnite that he drinks apparently turns him into half human, half tree, which means that now he can be eaten by the goblins. A story that will for sure traumatize our child and give him nightmares. And that's when it's revealed that the granddad was never there. This kid hallucinated his grandpa telling him a horrifying story so that this guy could then get nightmares. What on earth's going on? What a weird way to start your movie, but hey, at least we've got some banging tunes. Also, his sister is actually the worst actress in the movie, and for some reason she has a boyfriend who brings his entire group of friends along to a date with her.
I like you.
Oh no. So they're going on a family vacation to a place named Nilbog. Yeah, it's goblin backwards. The movie thinks it's really smart that Nilbog is goblin backwards, but I'm pretty sure everyone figured that out before the plot twist came along. Anyway, this girl pretends to cry because her boyfriend has decided that he is going to bring a camper van late with all his buddies in it. I'm gonna be honest, I love the fact that this dude has to make the bros before hoes decision as a moral dilemma in this story. It is perhaps one of the funniest plot lines of Troll 2. So then the kid has a fever dream about green paint dripping down his head. Don't worry, I'm sure it will dry soon. Oh look, it already has. As well as a very obvious plastic dummy getting impaled, and his family all being goblins. Jesus Christ, look at this guy. He looks proper traumatized. Poor little goblin. Does this movie actually have anything to do with trolls? So the kid finds his granddad, who gives him warnings based on premonitions, and only the kid can see him. In fact, I need to stop calling him the kid. What's the character's actual name? Joshua Waits. What kind of name is that?
There's no one here.
It's normal. This is a farming community. Remember, at this time of night, everybody goes to sleep.
What? Why is this in the movie? Also, why did he bring up the fact that it's night despite the fact it's clearly day in the next shot? I'd also like to add in that all of this stuff I am pointing out is in the first 15 minutes. This movie is nutty.
Let's dig in.
So now Grandpa has the ability to freeze time. And in the meantime, Joshua has to make an important decision. How is he going to stop his family from eating their dinner, which he believes is poisoned? Is it A, perfectly reason with them that the food looks moldy? I mean, who drinks green water? Option B, knock it on the floor. I don't think people will eat it that way. Or C, piss on it.
I must do it. I must do it.
What?
But let's not forget the boyfriend and all of his friends are with him too, and they want one thing: female. And so at the first sight of one of the friends charges after her and tackles her. He then begins to racially discriminate against short people, and then gets speared. This guy is my favourite character in the entirety of the film. Then the goblins for some reason just disappear, and they run over to this weird house where my second favourite character of the film shows up.
This is my house.
This is genuinely the best performance of the whole movie. This witch lady brings overacting to a new level. She has put 2049% into this movie. That is how over the top she is. And because of that, we have, in my opinion, the funniest scene of the entire movie, where she offers the medical help, and then this girl randomly turned into a green puddle, and a load of trolls go and eat her. This is a masterclass in bad acting, bad effects, and some just unintentionally hilarious visuals.
Oh my God, what's happening to her? And why can't I move? There must be a logical reason for all of this. Shut up! They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my God!
Absolute comedy gold. This is what I like to see. Genuinely, anyone watching this video, can you please campaign at your absolute hardest to have everyone see this? This movie is an absolute masterclass, masterpiece, and by far the funniest thing out there. And the fact is, I am still only on the first act. So, the sister witnesses Ghost Granddad, and the rest of the family are in sue for some very bad acting. As the boy goes to them, he raises an interesting question, which is, why can no one see him? And the answer is because apparently they don't listen to him. Nah, shut up, it's because plot. One thing I actually do want to say in this movie's favour is I will say the director clearly was trying. In fact, I don't think you can accuse anyone in this movie of not trying. The fact is just, it all went so poorly anyway. I stand corrected, this goblin makeup actually is pretty good.
Grandpa! Grandpa Seth! Are you there? Neilbog! It's goblin spelled backwards!
A plot reveal for the ages. Good job to the father who doesn't even notice his own son skateboard away from him. In other news, the witch lady visits their household, and it's just funny, okay?
No trouble. Really?
Meanwhile, Joshua watches in on a meeting from the Westboro Baptist Church, where like an idiot he knocks over a skateboard and from a considerable height a hand is still able to go through a hole that's conveniently been left in the roof and grabs his face. How tall are these guys? So the Westboro Baptist Church promised to feed the boy ice cream that definitely won't turn him into a green thing. But he thinks it's goblins and they're trying so hard to make this scary, but I can't help but just laugh. Like, look at this for a second. You can see they didn't have enough goblin costumes, so the rest of them are just people in the background. And his dad, who apparently has only just found out his son is missing, quickly goes in to stop them. Look, just by the way that they edited it, did they start the shot too early? And he was just standing there? Or did he just happen to walk past all this? Also, why don't they just feed Dad the ice cream and then proceed to force feed the kid ice cream? 2 for the price of 1, mate. But anyway, the worst effect of the movie is upon us. What on earth is this thing? Who thought this was a good idea? This is so obviously fake. Why is he not green sludge like the girl who was with him did after drinking a similar concoction? And why is he just holding a plant pot? And heck, why does pulling off the mouth thing still allow him to talk? Why is he only half tree? So then we have a hilarious scene of this guy in a plant pot getting dragged along the room by one of his friends. And then the witch lady shows up, tells him off for trying to escape, and puts him into a blender. I can't make this up.
Finally, I am so hungry.
What are you doing here, Elliot?
Mom, Elliot's part of the family now.
Is it just me or does the dad look like Derek Savage? Anyway, Josh tries to stop his family from eating food again, so he gets sent to his room where the witch lady attacks him via a goblin through a window and then Grandpa shows up and axes its hand off. Jesus Christ, she really is overacting the hell out of this role, isn't she? Anyway, other than that, Grandpa Seth suggests that the best solution to stop his family from eating is by lighting a Molotov cocktail and throwing it into the house. Also, given Grandpa was able to axe off a goblin's hand and is able to carry a fire extinguisher, does that mean he's a, like, real corporeal thing here? Jesus Christ, have they still not started eating yet?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So the priest stops their plans, attempts to send Grandpa back to hell, and Grandpa is like, no you, and summons a lightning bolt that lights the priest on fire, burning him to death. Also, listen to this ADR for a second. So the trope of the kid was always right ends up happening, and in retaliation, the goblins stand around. Then it gets to night, where our characters perform a seance to try and bring back Grandad, where all of a sudden Joshua disappears and is replaced by a goblin? The goblins invade and utterly hilarious antics ensue. So Joshua tries to destroy Stonehenge, which is the source of the goblins' power. But he gets interrupted by the witch lady who... Oh, actually, I should quickly explain a subplot that I left out because it was kind of irrelevant to the story. The witch lady used the magic of the Stonehenge to take off her pre-existing makeup and put different makeup on. She then seduces a guy into drowning himself in popcorn. Then when she sees that her reflection is horrified, she screams, and that scares the goblins away. And as it turns out, the goblins can talk.
Our queen is calling us.
What is going on? And to further that sentiment, Joshua beats the witch lady by eating a ham sandwich. Great eating there, kid. So the family get in there, they all put their hands on the rock, and using the power of goodness, they are able to kill the witch lady and all of the goblins. And seeing these goblins die is so funny. So they all get back home, leaving behind what happened to them? Did the guy just forget about his 2 own friends? Did the writers forget about them? For God's sake. But anyway, this movie ends in about the most predictable way you can end a horror movie, which is with a shock twist that reveals the villain is still there. Where the mum either turned into food, or she was a goblin the whole time? I'm not really sure. And to be honest, I don't really care to find out. The point is, this movie ends on a freeze frame of this kid's face, and it's hilarious. And that's the end of Troll 2. So, as you can see, I think this movie is hilarious. Whether it's from the incredible overacting or incredible underacting in some cases, this movie just hit all the right buttons for me. Such an unassuming and easy horror story done in such a weird way. The goblin designs are hilarious. A lot of the ways the script is done is hilarious, and every twist and turn is just so unexpected that I never felt bored while watching this movie. Obviously the flaws are very clear, but I don't really care. This movie is funny enough for me to want to rewatch it several times, to the point where even getting to make a video like this on this movie has been so much fun for me. Genuinely, this project has been one of the most fun on my channel of them all, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am really sorry about the delays that have been going on. I've had several things back to back go wrong to do with processing this video out and various other things that have gotten in the way of it. But in the meantime, I would like to say that recently I have just hit 100 subscribers on this channel, and I just want to say thank you so much for getting me there. Thank you for all the support on all of my videos. It really does warm my heart to see so much passion, I think, come from people that I put into these videos too, which is why I am so glad that this video is finally out. This has really been a passion project of mine, and I hope that for the next however much time I spend now with over 100 subscribers, that I'll be able to make more videos like this. So with that, I hope you guys like this video, like I said. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.